got a lot to talk about. Group C, as D-Man so rightly pointed out, 2 teams on 2 and 1 with LMQ and Samsung Blue. Then Fnatic and OMG at 1 and 2. Fova in the Group D side, Najin White Shield currently 3 and 0. Cloud9 2 and 1. Alliance 1 and 2. And Kaboom 0 and 3. Nobody's completely locked in this spot. Nobody's guaranteed to advance yet. If you drop games in this next half, it's going to be very difficult to bounce back. Freak?
So the interesting thing is, especially in Group C, all the 1 and 2 teams, they can actually guarantee a #1 spot of the group by just winning the next 3 games and then winning any potential tiebreakers. Like, Fnatic and OMG both can just be like, all right, just show up in the last 2 days and just, okay, yeah, just win against everyone else.
Just win, right?
But as far as like mathematical possibilities, they're in complete control of their own seeding.
I'm really glad I won't be on the desk for some of these games so I can avoid the predictions for Group C, because I'm done. I'm seriously just done with trying.
How do you prepare for it, though? I mean, we see Fnatic. I think they're the ones that are the Fnatic and LMQ have got the starkest contrast, right? LMQ yesterday looked ridiculously good, and today they looked ridiculously lost. Fnatic have this incredible performance against Samsung Blue, and then drop the ball elsewhere. I mean, how do you come into this? Double lift, some thoughts?
I think a lot of it comes down to these teams are... You have to be really flexible in your style. You have to be able to play against so many different styles of teams, especially in the group of death. I mean, this group, I've been wrong on like every prediction today and probably like every other day. But anyways, it's just really hard because you don't know if these teams are able to adapt to the styles of Fnatic, of Samsung Blue. It's just so hard.
I think it's not exactly the teams being able to adapt, but tunnel visioning on what they're doing. Like, we see these teams play the same strategy like 2-3 games in a row, and then it fails, and then they realize, oh, we got to change. Then they lose again, and then, oh, we changed. Put it into a winning strategy, then ride that one against all the other teams. Doesn't work again, and then it fails. They need to really just be understanding of why these compositions and strategies work against each other. It touches up on what you mentioned about being flexible.
So Crumbs and Crepo, Cloud9 and Alliance respectively, what are they going to do in the other half? Alliance, hit and miss. They picked up a win against Kaboom. They've had 2 close-fought losses. I think that's the way I'm going to phrase it. Against Cloud9, they were still in it for a while. Against Najin Shield, they were in it for a while. Cloud9, on the other hand, the talent pick, their play style, what are we expecting from the respective teams?
I think Alliance just needs to sit down, watch those replays, and analyze where they went wrong strategically. They now know, yeah, they need Froggen on a playmaker, they need comfort champions on everybody else, but they need to analyze their mistakes, especially in terms of rotations and in build paths in certain cases as well.
I think that Najin's probably feeling very comfortable in the position that they're in. You know, they're playing Kaboom one more time. That almost certainly guarantees them a 4-0 in their group already. So I'd expect Cloud9 and Alliance to have each other in their sights and nobody else. So, as you said, watch the replays, but I think for this matchup, the mid laner seems to be the most impactful thing. We saw Najin kind of exploit mid lane, bringing out a talent pick from high that did not pan out. So I think if Froggen can try to do the same thing against Cloud9, it might just turn the tides in their favor.
Well, they do play that tomorrow, game 2 of the day. Not a lot of time. Alliance then play Najin Shield later in the day, so not a lot of time for them. Talking about the schedule, we are back tomorrow with another full day of action, starting with the match between Fnatic and OMG. Then, as I've mentioned, Alliance will battle the North American team, Cloud9. We'll actually close out the day with Alliance returning to the Rift to take on Korea's Najin White Shield, potentially maybe their final match of World Championships if they continue losing. We will see. Right, those matches will begin 3 hours earlier on Saturday. So it starts at 8 a.m. Central European Summer Time. And a special note for those of you in the Pacific time zone, those matches will hit your browsers at 11 p.m. tonight. So make sure you set a reminder because you don't want to miss any of the action. I would once again like to thank all of our special guest analysts for sharing their insights on all of our matches for today. For myself, the casters, and the entire world's broadcast team, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back in approximately 14 hours for day 3.
Which is too soon.
Not soon enough.